Hold on, intro. It's intro time. Shush, everyone shut up. What's going on, all you main characters? We just got done watching episode 7, House of the Dragons. Welcome back to After Party. We are kicking it off. If you guys enjoy this content, please don't forget to subscribe. It's free. It's the best way to help the channel grow. Smash that like button as we're getting into the content. House of the Dragons, Season 2, Episode 7. Here we go. It's another issue with pacing. This show can't pace proper.
Yeah, this season's been kind of... The more I'm looking back on it, the more I'm like, nothing's really going on.
No,
except for the battle.
Yeah, the one battle we had was really epic. And if it's a matter of money, I mean, if it's an issue of cost, okay, I get it. You can't do great CGI battles every fucking episode. It's too expensive.
This episode that was so fucking expensive.
Well, this episode had amazing CGI, especially like the first scene. But here's the thing about the first scene. You got Adam, the guy who's riding Sea Smoke now. It's completely irrelevant the rest of the episode. They give him a 10-minute fucking opening monologue with Rhaenyra, and then he's completely irrelevant the rest of the episode. What the fuck, man?
I don't know why he just doesn't say, yeah, my daddy's coreless.
Yeah.
Like, it's of no consequence. It's like,
well,
put the ship right. Mom is.
Well, you know what? I bet that would have been of consequence, too, because if he had said he was Corliss's, like, bastard, like... One generation, like, bastard removed is not really lowborn. I mean, even think of, like, Jon Snow, from Game of Thrones, even Tywin, like, Tyrion was even considered a bastard, like, culturally.
Right.
I mean, bastards are kept close in some of, like, some highborn families, so it's not like...
Like you said, there's no racism in Westeros.
There's no racism.
It's just bastardism.
I don't think there's any race. I mean, there's obviously like families hate families, right? Like this family hates this family because they stole a goat, and that's kind of cool.
Well, in Adam's case, it would mean his mom had Targaryen blood. Because I forgot that the Valyrians aren't dragon riders. They just come from old Valyria,
right?
With the Targaryens.
Yep, they are of salt and sea.
Why is Corliss's hair white?
I don't know. I thought once upon a time that the Valyrians and the Targaryens had like some really epic battle or something.
I don't know.
We're at war with each other long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away. That's dead now.
Yeah.
But
so we got the new Dragon Rider for Sea Smoke, which we had last episode. But fucking Jace dropped dramatically in my favorite characters.
Oh
lines
yeah,
in that one scene. So such a pussy.
Oh, there was a couple of scenes. First off, him being pissed off about his mom not showing up at the council meetings and stuff. All right, that's actually kind of justified. Rhaenyra, go to your fucking council meetings. You already have these lords like running around with their heads cut off, and you need to get an army. And, I mean, you figured out your dragon thing. You took a whole season to do it, but yeah, you got it. You got the dragon thing figured out now. Can you finally form a fucking army now?
Yeah, and he's just so pissed. We got these fucking plebs on dragons. It's like, Jesus, I didn't know you had such a stick up your ass about this.
Yeah, and you are kind of not the guy. You're kind of not the one who should be carrying that torch, considering you're a bastard. Like you're just lucky that your mom really wanted to hide it.
Right.
And he
finally confronted her about it, but that kind of went nowhere either.
Yeah, nothing was explored with that. But Jace. Dude, they were we were laughing at it. The scene was fucking stupid.
I was like, damn.
The scene was really stupid. Jace and Rhaenyra were both fucking crying because she was choosing to give poor people a chance. And they couldn't tolerate. He's just so intolerant of these fucking poors. Listen, no one understands where Jace is coming from more than I do with hating the poor.
Right.
But
I get that.
I hate the poor just as much as he does.
He did make kind of a good point, though, with like, what if one of these guys are like, hey, maybe I want the throne?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
You don't really know where these guys, Ulf and Hugh's loyalties really lie.
You really don't. And I mean...
I think Ulf would be more of a wild card, too.
Ulf could be a wild card, but honestly, Rhaenyra... Wild cards are just as valuable to Rhaenyra as actual dragons on her side. Like, Daemon's a wild card, and
we don't even know if he's on her side anymore.
Yeah, and it's not doing anything to hold her back from making progress where she needs to make progress. Right? She's winning the hearts and minds of dragons, or King's Landing. Yeah. And she's getting her dragon riders figured out.
She's got a fuckload now.
She's got, what is it? So she's got Damon's, hers, Sea Smoke.
Hers, Adam, Jace, Bela, Ulf, Hugh. That's 7. Plus, Reyna's gonna go find that random wild one.
It was a big one too. They were like,
yeah, they're saying it was pretty big.
I mean, it is the Erie. They may not know what a big one is.
True. It's just like the size of a car.
Yeah, because you made that point. How do they measure dragon? And I was like, they just eyeball it. No one's getting close enough to measure it.
They're like, what was it? Vermithor is almost as big as Vagar. It's like, how do you know?
Yeah,
were they up, like standing up against the wall?
They go
once
back to back. They go back to back, and one of them was a little taller. No, Vagar getting some screen time today was kind of cool.
Motherfucker's just chilling in the grass.
Yeah, he's just sleeping. But I honestly, when I saw Ulf show up and like flying over the city, you mentioned, oh, he's switching sides.
No, I didn't say he was. I'm just like, oh, what if Damon or Aemond gets a hold of him? It's like, hey,
yeah, it would have. Okay, so first off, they put all the like everything they do in this movie that's meant to be like a what if is always like in the last 2 minutes, which leaves absolutely no screen time to unveil a potential like mystery box moment. So I'm never surprised by what's happening in this show, because in the very end, whenever they think, ooh, will they, won't they? It's like, no, you only have like 2 minutes. I know you're not unveiling some plot twist right now.
Yeah, I mean, the season's been pretty predictable.
It has.
It's like, all right, you're showing Hugh and Ulf, just random dudes. They're going to be of significance later.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they also have white hair.
The biggest surprise about this show is how shit its pacing is.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not a fan. This episode was real. I like this episode, though. It went by really quick.
It went by really quick. It's the kind of thing that if we weren't doing a podcast on, I probably would have been like, okay, some stuff happened. I enjoyed it. It's fine. Right. The acting was good, except Jace. Jace fucked.
Well,
dude.
I mean, he was good acting, but it's just...
I don't think he was.
I don't like how much of a bitch he was this episode at all.
I think that it was very overacted, because Rhaenyra and Jace were both almost crying in the scene where he was confronting her about the poor people getting a chance to become dragon
poor
riders.
People and his dad.
Yeah, but they're both almost crying. It's overacting. This is the only example I think I could point to and have a legitimate case for bad acting in this show. Because I think across both seasons, the acting caliber has been phenomenal. But I actually think Jace is the weakest link in this entire series about, like, poor acting.
I don't think so.
I mean, we got one good... So, I think his character is meh. I think his character is mid and not really a lot to be valued there.
He's going up and down in my fucking...
Yeah,
like,
no real
rankings.
Yeah, no real consistency. But let's switch it over and talk about our boy from House Tarly, Tully.
Yeah.
That's what I said, probably. That's probably right. Well, Oscar,
that insolent little bastard.
Dude,
Jesus Christ.
That kid was up Damon's ass.
He did not want his head anymore.
No. But dude, first off, I think
every sentence ended with a jab at Damon.
Yeah.
Every single fucking one of them.
Well, I mean, he told you to kill your grandfather, dude. It's like, he doesn't like him.
He doesn't die anyway.
Well, Damon's like, watch yourself. I'm like, dude, we're going to cut you down before you get anywhere near your dragon. It's like, you're not going to make it. Like, just chill out. Like, relax, Damon. The king.
I don't know. He's a good fighter.
King consort. Yeah, a great fighter who can't...
fucking teen, though. Jesus Christ.
Dude, I like...
Damon wanted to hit him so bad.
Oscar was a badass, dude. And he
Yeah, you're saying that's what Jace should be like. I was like, yeah.
Jace really should
Oscar
be a badass.
Jace's place in my book.
Yeah, it's a hard flip. One of them's cool, the other one's a bitch.
The other one's being a real bitch right now.
Yeah, it's like, I hate poor people so much. What if they take my throne?
Why do I have black hair?
I have black hair. You have white hair. I love... Can I just tell the joke I told when we had that moment? He's like, I had black hair. What do you have to say about that? I'm just glad you came out white. I'm just glad you... I was so relieved. That was great moments for laughter and comedy.
Yeah, I just didn't like that scene. But Damon's finally got his army now.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lannisters are heading over to Harrenhal with Sir Criston and Gwaine.
Maybe that's the battle we get?
Maybe. I think so.
Because Aemond shouldn't.
Aemon's gonna be going there on Vhagar too.
Right. But Aemond, okay, based on what we had on screen in this episode, Aemond shouldn't know that Rhaenyra has gotten all of the big dragons, like,
Well, I mean,
flipped.
there were 3 of them out. He chased one over to Dragonstone, and then there were 3 more there.
Right.
You got Hugh.
But based on, like, the camera angle and stuff, what you're shown is,
Right.
like, Aemon's perspective.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been able to see them.
Maybe.
That's my point. I'm not saying that.
Well, I mean, word's gonna get out anyway.
Yeah.
Lars is gonna find out.
Loras gonna find out.
Well, that was kind of another weird scene where, like, hey, it looks like Seasmoke has a new writer. And then he's just like, yeah, we'll kind of just let that one slide. And then at the end of the episode, they're like, okay, yeah, they got dragon riders.
Yeah.
So it's kind of almost like worthless scene.
Well, I think Clubfoot really wants to hold off on giving Aemond good information.
True. Because he wants Aegon back on the throne.
He wants Aegon back on the throne. He doesn't want Aemond to have these big victories. And Seasmoke, along with Rhaenyra's dragon and Daemon's dragon, assuming none of the other dragons got picked up at this point in the story, Clubfoot should be thinking, like, okay,
They can take him.
Aemond might go down. Aemond might be able to be defeated. And I want Aemond to be defeated. I just want to keep being a master of whispers and maybe get the Iron Throne with my foot.
Maybe get the hand of the king.
Yeah. Again.
I think he just wants someone to manipulate that's in power. I don't really know what he wants.
It is kind of interesting.
I
Like,
never explained it in the book either. He's kind of an enigma.
well, what's Littlefinger's deal in Game of Thrones? Like,
I mean, he just wants power.
he just wants power, but it felt like he really lost more than he gained.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
that's
by the
also
time
because of Dumb and Dumber's fault, really.
Right, but by the time first off, he goes to the Eyrie. He becomes the Lord of the Eyrie. I was like, dude, you were a master of coin in King's Landing. You were like a big fucking deal.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you were just being given shit. He was given Harrenhal.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh, wait, maybe I got that fucked up.
I don't remember a lot of Game of Thrones.
So the first scene opens up. We have Seasmoke and Rhaenyra. That scene took way too fucking long. It didn't need a whole, like, 10-minute arc.
Yeah. I got never start your episode with almost a white fucking screen.
Yeah, you got
Fucking
blinded.
blinds me.
Yeah, you got blinded. That was crazy. But I like what they did with Adam. They built him up in the background as like a side character. They gave him the dragon, and it seems like he's playing his character proper.
Yeah.
In
And
the
I think
sen-
his brother Alan is going to end up being the inheritor of Driftmark.
I mean, yeah, and that would be more or less what he wants. But he wants.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be a dragon rider.
Yeah, he really doesn't want much, and it seems like doesn't seem like the Valyrians are dragon riders
He's like,
much at
I'm
all.
so
Anyway,
humble.
yeah,
He's got the white hair.
he does have white
Shaved in
hair.
the last episode.
Yeah, we all know what white hair means.
Yeah.
It means you're old.
Means your lunch.
Lunch. Yeah, it means you're fucking food for dragons.
This episode should have been called the Feast of Dragons or whatever.
Dude,
Dragons
a
Feast.
feast of dragons? Yeah, absolutely. Dude, that's okay. Let's talk about that scene. So when the dragons are, what's the name of that dragon? That
Vermithor.
Vermithor. Thank you. They don't make it easy with the fucking dragon names. Vermithor.
No one's names or lineage in this fucking show.
I don't know. Jon Snow. Pretty straightforward.
Like I even forgot
Vermithor.
that Rhaenyra, Aemond and Aegon are her half brothers. I totally forgot about that.
Right. Well, you get the sense. Okay, so going to meet Vermithor, you get the sense that, okay, they're going to have dragon riders in the background. They're going to have all of these characters. I even made a comment saying, "Oh yeah, she's way too cute to get murdered by a dragon right now." Like she's definitely living.
Yeah.
I made that comment. She's definitely like when they were in the room talking about everything. Like you are the future of our.
Well, she lived, didn't she? Hugh pushed her out of the way, and that's the last time we see her.
That just goes to show how smart I am. That's just
She got screen time. She's gonna live.
I fucking called it. I Babe Ruth that shit. I was like, she's way too cute to get murdered by a dragon. Like all the rest of them are ugly as fuck. They can get
kill
murdered.
the fuck ugly ones.
Ulf is the only one that's ugly enough to like not have made it, but still like
Yeah, I don't know what kind of connection he fucking made with the other dragon, but dude stepped on some fucking eggs, and then
all
the
of a
dragon
sudden,
just keeps poking him. It's like, all right, I guess.
yeah, they were really cutesy with each other. That was a little weird, but no.
Maybe it's just a very whimsical dragon as well.
So they take them. They have the conversation in the hall where they're talking to all of the poor Targaryen people. And they're like, you are the future. You're the ones who are going to become dragon riders, and we're going to stop this war. On to Venathor. And then they go in there.
Let's go see this dragon.
And then they go in there, and they're like, all right, one at a time. Just kidding. You're all gonna go in there and be dead center right on the fucking plat.
Yeah, she calls the dragon. So it's like, all right, someone step forward, and then she fucks off. It's like, any instruction
Smart.
whatsoever? Like, am I supposed to, let it smell me first, like a fucking dog or something?
Yes,
Or do I just stand here?
like I also fully understand how dangerous.
Can you give me like a Valerian word? Or
I thought you were gonna say venereal disease.
Can I get some word to say or something?
I also completely understand that, like, becoming a dragon rider, like introducing yourself to a dragon, be like, hello. It's like,
Right.
I understand that that's not the moment. That's not like a not risky moment.
My
like it's
name is
supposed.
Jeff.
My name is, I know it's supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be dangerous. I understand, but that was like 30 dragon riders all at once.
Possible dragon
Can you
riders.
take a number, fucking something with this shit? Be a little bit more organized about it. You said it. It's like, can you get a little instruction? Maybe you could just send them out one at a time. Like the dragon's gonna
Just
be.
leave all the other pores like out of the room so they don't
Yeah.
get to witness it and get scared either.
Can I get a witness? Yeah, testify. Yeah, because
It's
Vanathor is
like, all
gonna
right,
be.
that one didn't work. It's like, well, what happened to that poor guy? It's like, yeah, don't worry about it. You're up
Yeah,
next.
yeah, he was great.
Yeah, just
He-
let us clear the body first.
He got a baby dragon. He's off in the skies,
Yeah, yeah.
far away on a farm
We got
somewhere.
like 30 of them back there, so you guys will all get one.
Everyone gets a dragon. You get a dragon. You get. Okay, so they didn't touch on Rhaenyra and Maceris. Is that the her master of whispers, her like secret spy?
Sierra,
Yeah,
Grey Worm.
yeah. They didn't touch on
White Worm.
They didn't expand on their relationship at all. They just went back
No,
to.
they just had a little lesbian kissing, and then they're
Yeah.
just like, all right, let's
We
not
all-
talk about that.
We all love it, and then we don't talk about it until we reminisce about college.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone loves it.
She got Rhaenyra's trust so fucking quick in the show.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't have a lot of people to like put that in onto.
guess
So she is really like, I need a friend. She's really like, Rhaenyra does
need
not have a
someone
lot
to
of
talk to.
friends.
Yeah, and then Allison just fucks off. She's like, I'm just gonna go to the woods.
And then
With
she's,
the new Kingsguard. I can't remember the actor's name, but he's in a fuckload of stuff, so
And
he's
he's
gonna be
good.
relevant.
yeah. Well, and then she saw a bird. So
Yeah.
that was cool.
That was cool.
She went swimming for.
Yep.
She ate up 8 minutes of screen time camping.
Camping.
Yep, she was camping, and then she went swimming, saw a bird.
Yeah, they didn't really have anything for her this episode.
No, but they took up plenty of screen time with it. They definitely did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad whenever we're like out of the fucking the same sets. It's like you're using the same sets so fucking much in this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you got console, you got that one fucking library room,
Yep.
and then like the Harrenhal dinner table.
Yeah.
It's like we're always in those like 4 places.
Yep. I expect that we are being set up for an epic season finale, but honestly, the show fucking needs it, man. Like, I've been giving the show a lot of grace because the acting quality is still amazing.
Production's good.
The CGI is phenomenal. HBO, I think, is doing the right thing, but the pacing is so goddamn boring. Like, here's what I'm probably gonna think going into episode 8. By the time, after episode 8.
I can see why they switched it to 8 episodes instead of 10.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, you couldn't make this show slower. But
It's also like they're like some shit's going on. Like my understanding of the book is like you got like Rhaenyra's barely in what's going on right now, so they're just making a lot of stuff up with that, and then Daemon's just chilling out in Harrenhal the entire time.
yeah.
Well, stuff's going down.
Well, if you did like the time speed up thing that they had in season 1,
Apparently, there's only like a year left in now. We jumped like 20 years in the first season.
Yep.
And now I think the next 3 seasons are just going to take place over 1 year.
oh god.
So a lot's probably going to have to go down now. I don't know why this was so slow, but
I mean, they got to change pace because honestly, as much as I want this show to succeed, at this pace, I don't. No one is talking about this show. No one has said anything to me about the show at all. Like no one is talking about
not
it.
in my personal life, but
Yeah.
I'm also following a lot of shit online about it. So
Yeah.
it's prevalent in my feed.
You mean the internet is
Yes.
an opinion on a thing?
I don't know anyone that watches good television anyway.
That's fair. That's a good point. Everyone's inferior to us.
Yeah, I think the next episode's gonna be a battle at Harrenhal.
I that would be cool. Harrenhal.
We'll get an Aemon and Daemon fight.
Yeah, we would need to see. I'm guessing that Ulf and
Hugh.
Hugh both Ulf, Hugh, Rhaenyra, Vhagar. I'm guessing it's a blowout. I'm guessing everyone fucking shows up to this thing. And I'm also thinking Ulf or Hugh, one of them, has like some change of heart moment where they're like, I'm on the wrong side. Daemon's killing his own people with a dragon or something. I want to be on the side of good. And they're going to just switch. Because honestly, the Greens are kind of fucked. Vhagar
now they're fucked.
Yeah, they're fucked hard.
They've been leading this whole season, and now it's just nope.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do to turn this around. Honestly, I didn't, but I was saying that 5 episodes ago with Rhaenyra.
Yeah, I mean, they got the most men, but in the fucking world of dragons...
Who needs a man when you have a dragon?
Who needs a man? I got a dragon.
I'm an independent dragon. I don't need no man.
Yeah, and no one likes Daemon right now.
No, but
His
I mean...
army fucking hates him. That poor Blackwood is like, yeah, I just did what he said. And it's like, now you gotta lose your head for it.
Can I also say that I wanted to talk about this, like Blackwood dying, and dying specifically the way he died, kind of underwhelming. I really thought his character was probably like a.
I thought he'd be Daemon's right hand man for a while.
I was thinking that too, or at least I thought. Okay, in episode 1 of Game of Thrones, you see Ned Stark beheading the poor kid who saw the White Walkers.
Right.
This guy actually was a somewhat important character in this season and had several politically powerful moments centered around him and his family.
Yeah, was he the head of the Blackwood or was he son of a lord?
I think he was head of the family, and then he lost his head.
Yeah,
but I think he was head of the family because the 2 houses had that battle, and I think he kind of got elevated to that status. So I'm pretty sure I got that right, but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
It almost doesn't matter now that now that they're just going to become death fodder for a dragon. We got a few thousand bodies to put on the screen.
Yeah. So do they lose the Blackwoods now, or
I doubt it. I mean, they're all united behind House Tarly. So
Tully?
Yeah, that's what I said. Behind House Tully. So
The fish people,
like the blackfish.
Yeah.
Behind House Tully. So I don't know. I think they're all united now. I think it's set and done. It's like, hey.
Okay. Now Lannister's going to show up, and then Daemon has his army, so we can have a final battle to close the season out.
Yep. And you have the twins locking down the access to the north. You have the Northerners still going to
Oh my god, the Greybeards are still coming.
Yeah, the Greybeards are coming.
How long does it take?
Well, months. It takes months to take the King's Road from the north to the south. Remember, it was like a big part.
I guess the continent is really fucking big.
It took 3 episodes canonically in Game of Thrones in season 1. So, I mean, yeah, it takes a while. I mean, in this, it took a whole season, but
yeah, I guess we're only still like a month and a half or so since Viserys' death, which seems wild to me.
Yeah, because I thought Aegon's recovery was supposed to take longer too, and all of a sudden they got him on his feet.
It's hard to tell how long. Well, I guess this takes place. The first scene takes place right after the last episode, so
yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much time is moving.
Aegon already being on his feet felt like a really weird time up fuckery to me.
I don't know.
Anyway.
And Clubfoot's pushing him. It's like, dude, I need someone to manipulate. Get your shit together.
Dude, you need to become king.
God.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, Hightower. Otto's supposed to be on his way, too.
Yeah, he's dead. There's no way he's alive.
Yeah, they didn't mention that at all.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of some skirmishes or whatever.
Yeah, he is dead.
They want to kill him off screen.
I think they would.
I don't think so.
I think they've done it. They did it before, I think. Maybe. I'm wrong.
Yeah, probably back in the day with like good Game of Thrones, but
yeah.
This is that's a decade old already.
Yeah.
We're into different writing waters now.
Yeah, true. But I think that so episode 8 getting set up for the big battle. I mean, fuck, we're due. We've been good fucking watchers and fans. Like, give us our treat.
I mean, old Game of Thrones is like a battle a season.
Yeah.
Kind of.
This season's already paid its battle, but honestly, it's Game of Thrones also had a lot of other character build off.
A lot more shit was going on.
Yeah. And in this episode, I saw 2 more, like, last week I was really complaining about character development. Like, I really wasn't seeing much of shit. This week you had Daemon's character growth continuing, with him kind of being like, all right, we can have some funny little banter, you little douchebag. We can have some fun times.
He kind of respects people that stand up to him, too.
Oscar was a badass to see, and you see him kind of being, you see Oscar kind of fall into his role really well. I think that's why we both liked his character so much right away.
Yeah.
You see Clubfoot doing his thing, but it's also like, okay, some stuff I gotta work around some of this shit. Like it's not easy. It's not easy like it was with Aegon. It's hard maneuvering around Aemond. Then you have Rhaenyra, who's like, okay, I really need to actually have a moment here where I like develop some kind of character. And now her character to me is revealing itself as Queen of the People.
It's gonna end up being that.
Yeah, and that's kind of how she's unveiling herself, and she's like, oh shit, I got all these people fucking murdered because I'm stupid again. But no, she didn't.
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna go over in King's Landing.
You had Hugh like gave up.
He lost his daughter.
He lost his daughter, gave up being with his wife to come and
well, maybe she'll be back in the picture.
who cares?
It's like, yeah, he got elevated to Dragon Lord.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to be a noble person anyway. She doesn't matter anymore.
I don't want to be a patient.
She was more in the way. But yeah,
eat your fish and shut up.
eat your fish, beach. But no, Hugh had a character growth where he just overcame all of that and said, "No, I am called to this.
Yeah, we're
I'm going."
for Hugh the entire time.
Corlys going and having a conversation with his son, going and Adam like rising up to his role.
I have a feeling he likes Adam a lot more than Alan,
I would.
or he's had more in. He's spent more time talking to Adam than Alan. It's like they've never interacted before.
It feels like Jace is regressing in
Yep.
character. He's going backwards. He's like, he had all these awesome moments that made his character grow, and now he really had to they had to rewind that progress and make him like really not see. He really doesn't see his mom's vision, and it's really stupid because it's a vision built out of necessity.
Yeah.
She has no fucking choices, and he's like, I don't get it. I'm dumb.
But they're poor.
Remember when I had the twins? That was cool. That was cool, by the way.
Yeah.
That was.
They did mention Alicent's other son that's in Old Town and his dragon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's
'Cause right now they only got fucking Helena.
4.
Yeah, no, they got 3.
Yeah,
Sunfire's dead.
right.
Helena doesn't like riding her dragon apparently, and so it's just Aemond and then his little brother that's in Old Town now.
Right. Vhagar's like the one big dragon.
Yeah, I mean he can take out quite a few, but
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like he needed like a season to recharge. I don't know. Vhagar seems like it's not really.
You gotta go through a lot of goats.
Yeah, you have to eat a lot of goats. You have to eat a lot of potential dragon riders in
Maybe
order.
that's how they measure how many goats they feed him. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, he's obviously the bigger one.
Well, and Rhaena. Okay, so you had all of this build up. This entire episode was about getting people dragons, getting more dragons in the story, and they just were like Rhaena, just like, fuck it, we'll do that. That's like a carryover.
I give zero shits about Rhaena.
I don't.
mean, she hasn't been in the show. That's probably why.
Well,
but I just don't care.
She's gonna get a big dragon, which will be interesting. I don't know.
Her eyebrows are fixed in oh my god worried position.
True. And she ran off the path to go see the scorch marks. She's gonna track the dragon down.
Track it.
Yeah, she's
Go
that.
from scorch mark to scorch mark.
She's a boss babe. She could do it.
She's got Witcher senses.
All right. Got anything else for this one?
No. I'm happy with the episode. As the week went on, I was disliking the previous episode more and more.
Yeah.
And just realizing how slow the season's actually going.
Yeah. There's just
But
not.
I like the episode. I'm also jacked up on coffee right now.
Yes. It was nice to have an episode we could actually joke around while it's happening.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is stupid. This is cool. This is fun. There's actually shit happening that's like an interactable moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it was fun. I enjoyed it too. I would say I'd give this one probably a 7. Like I don't think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was definitely okay. Maybe
The whole getting Hugh onto Vermithor scene was pretty good.
Yeah. I actually I'm gonna up my mind to like an 8.5 because I think the character growth in this episode was significantly higher than last week's, and so I have to pace those two against each other.
We gotta see Viserys again.
Yep.
Do you think those visions are gonna be fucking done yet?
I thought I was the only one getting tired of them. Are you now saying you're like tired of them yet?
Well, it's like every time he's in a scene now, you're just like, all right, is it going to be a vision? Is he going to have a vision in the middle of this scene to interrupt it?
You are 2 weeks behind me. You are 2 weeks behind me on this
I'm more
one.
forgiving.
No, you're not. Actually, you are. I think that's true. No, the visions. I hope they're fucking over. I'm so over the visions. Honestly, I think
Alice Rivers is going to show back up, and they'll continue.
what you're probably going to see is you're going to see Damon, House Tully.
Mm-hmm.
The Northerners are probably going to show up at a pivotal moment to like win the battle, and
He'll just show up at Harrenhal while it's
Yeah.
happening.
you're gonna have you're probably gonna have basically everyone come in on this last fight. And I think once that section of the map is sufficiently conquered by the Blacks, I think Aemon's gonna move on to basically. I bet they're gonna try to lock down.
Maybe they'll try to get
King's
some
Landing again.
Dornish help. Your
Oh.
precious Dorns.
I want to see the turban
Oh,
like
you
camel
like-
riding
I
people.
don't know why you like desert so much.
I don't like desert. I hate the desert. I think the Dornish soldiers would be pretty cool to see in this battle. I think, and honestly, there's not really that many factions to call for. If, like, honestly, it was kind of a mistake to attempt to landlock an island that had no standing army and only had dragons that could fly past these little castles. It's kind of stupid. Now that I think about it, it's like, we're going to landlock Dragonstone. Yeah, but they have dragons and no real army there to prevent from landing. It's
True.
like, what were you going to, what were they going to bring the Dothraki over the sea?
Yeah. From my understanding, we're not going back to Essos or Pentos or whatever. We're staying in the Westeros.
Good. I still want to see the lions.
The lions.
I think they just look cool. I don't know what the war lions will do, but I do think they'll look cool.
Maybe you just pick them up with the dragon, and then you just airdrop them.
That could be cool. All right, we're going to wrap this one up, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you made it to the end, remember to smash that like button. Again, subscribe to the channel if you were new to help us grow. Share the video out there. Tune in next week for the season finale, episode 8 of season 2. It's going to be a blast. We'll have other episodes, content coming out this week. And if you like more Game of Thrones content, don't forget to tune in on Thursday to the Bannerlord Realm of Thrones mod. We are on episode 14, I believe, coming into this week. It's been a lot of fun. We got a lot to look forward to. So don't forget to tune into that. We will leave it there. See you guys on the next ones. Go to